Warning: this content may include explicit material. Viewer discretion is advised. The content is not intended to offend, but to provide information. Proceed only if you are comfortable with potentially sensitive topics. Then light, welcome back to Dominating Impulse, the podcast. I'm your gracious, humble, highly emotional host, D. Smith, king of the podcast, casual gamer, the contrarian. Shout out to the Knights of the Round Table, J Church, 6'7", my boy Jared. Who else is on the team? My dog Marco, B West, everybody and anybody, first days and last days. I appreciate everybody tuning in to this on-demand podcast audio experience. Dominating Impulse is a lot of things, but what we aren't, we're not followers. And I've always believed in building and doing my own thing and kind of running my own race. And that was before a lot of this shit was trendy to say, you feel me? So, I'm really just kind of living in the moment of being a creator. I think these last couple weeks and months, if you guys follow me on any socials, the content has been picking up. The energy has been picking up. My feelings and emotions to certain things, topics, and people, if it hasn't increased, it's definitely dissipated. And just like saying right now, I'm living in the moment of being a full-fledged creator. And I think you guys appreciate that inside the content. So this episode today is going to be action-packed. We're going to go back to our roots. When I started this podcast, I used to do this monologue style with every episode, and then we'd get into the Knights of the Round Table. And the reason I wanted to do it like this is because I am not my team, and my team is not me. And collectively, when we're together, we have different functions and pieces. Individually, certain things happen to me, certain stories and aspects inside the content journey, just inside life. And I got to do a better job of speaking on that and not always highlighting it or being openly volatile or emotional on social media. But like I said, if you guys is locked into what we got going on, then you guys can see the growth, the improvement, the grind, the passion, the energy inside this content creation. So, this episode is going to be what you guys have been talking about for, the top half of the summer. It's going to be lit. I ain't even going to lie to y'all. So it's just like shit. Keeping it a bill. We talking about Drake. We talking about Dr. Disrespect. We talking about, we always going to talk about our movies here. We diving into that black culture. We're diving into the subcultures and those tough conversations that I don't think enough people realistically have with they peeps, with they folks, with their peers, with their ops, with their counterparts. You don't learn, you don't grow, you don't learn how to be a better person, man, woman in this world without having those tough conversations and communications. So, we ain't even going to hold y'all too much longer. Shout out to my dog Blair for doing this episode. We've really been killing the podcast, so I think I want to go back to doing about 3 pods a week, mini pods, long pods, just, the conversations that need to be had. So shout out to Shabba Buddha. We did 2 podcasts with him. One, we were discussing Stone Mountain a little bit, so I'll link that in the description if you're watching that on YouTube or Facebook or whatever social media you watching that on. Special announcement. Dominating Impulse Nation will be moving certain content to Rumble. So in this internet space, there's a lot of censorship. There's a lot of cancel culture. There's a lot of bullshit going on. I'm going to just keep it 100 with y'all. There's a lot of bullshit going on, right? And I don't ever want to alienate nobody. I never want nobody to feel no type of way. I've always tried to brand myself and label myself as Joe Everybody, right? So, because when you Joe Everybody, even if they don't fuck with you, they can kind of sympathize and feel why you're doing what you're doing. There's not enough people of explaining why they're doing what they're doing. There's too many. I'm a G. I'm a boss. I ain't got to explain shit. Hey, dog, the world went through a change. It was the Thanos snap. It was COVID. Some things need to be explained. Some people don't have the emotional or the regular intelligence, so you kind of got to explain shit. But we ain't going to give it no pass. I'm actually going to throw the Dr. Disrespect audio on the back end of this pod to close it out, so then you'll get the You'll get this, fire ass monologue. You'll get the convo with me and Blair doing what we do, and then you'll get the Dr. Disrespect. So I just wanted to make sure y'all tap in and keep y'all locked in with the audio experience, whether you're on the road, whether you're in the gym, whether you're in the office. Dominating Impulse is going to do one thing, and we're going to do one thing well. Keep you locked in to doing what we do best, and that's talking, creating, emotionally debating. Tap in.
With haters. More contents about it. Shit, we ain't did no project since Marco moved down here. How you been living?
I've been good, man. Just slow motion, just waiting for school to start back up and shit. Just enjoying the summertime.
How
Cool.
your son, how your family?
Everybody good. My lady good. My son good. He's going to seventh. He be in seventh grade this year, so he's been straight in. He's in his baseball bag right now. So
My man's got a seventh grader. That definitely got to make you feel old.
yeah, I turned 34, nigga. So I'm just sitting back thinking like, damn, bro, when this happened?
My birthday in 16 days, so I'll be Kevin Durant. So shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. So, since I got you on the mic, I guess we could talk about this Kendrick shit or whatever else you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had no real good convo. I don't get to have many convos with like creatives because like people who create, they see shit. At least I think they see shit different. Like they're not like my pops who used to say, I'm not in line, you know what I'm saying? I'm the person that's already buying this shit. So like they're not the average consumer who's just looking at it, all right, I'm just taking this 30-40 minutes day off to enjoy said product, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'll give Kendrick his little moment, his little Black Unity, Bloods, Crips, everybody festive. I guess that's cool if we just want to celebrate niggas not killing niggas. So you feel me?
Man, like, I think the craziest thing about this whole situation is y'all some very sore losers, bro. Y'all
Wow. I'm not a
horrible.
fan. I don't have a horse in this race. I just want to be clear. I don't care about Drake or Kendrick. I was talking about this last night on stream. I think my whole problem with this beef is when someone's blackness is attacked, when someone's blackness is
Oh,
weaponized,
I ain't
like
trying to.
that's literally down to the definition of the Willie Lynch letters, and we don't see that shit. It's like somebody could be from the suburbs, somebody could be from the hood, and whatever situation they got to be like, well, nigga, you don't know you from the suburbs. In my mind, and
In
what
real
I
life, bro, in real life, that's corny to me because you can't, but nigga, in the heat of battle, of heat of warfare, nigga, this is blood. You want it? I said, if that nigga said, if you take it there, then I can take it further. That's something you don't want to do. And Drake took it further. So when this nigga goes there, everybody started like crying or complaining like, "Oh, he's questioning his blackness." Nigga, this is a fucking rap battle.
I
How
feel
come?
I feel the battle part. I do. It's just not them two because I feel like this is grown outside of them at this point. Like the fans, the journalists, the bloggers, hell, even me and you right here in this
This
conversation.
needed to happen though. And the reason why I feel like it needed to happen is because like if you a fan of the art like I am, bro, I'm like a student of this shit. Like I still love it, like on a personal level. Rap saved me on some real shit, and it healed me through a bad time when I was a kid. So I look at it as like rap has been so bad. Let's keep it a buck. We would hit 50 years last year, and that shit was trash. That shit was terrible.
1,000%. That
That
was
shit was
1,000%.
terrible. That shit at Yankee Stadium was terrible. Like that shit was bullshit. All of it. I wasn't feeling none of that shit, and I feel like 50 years and they failed it. You know what I'm saying? Like rap failed the anniversary, and it ain't nobody's fault but our fault. But I feel like that shit with Kendrick and Dow was kind of needed. I kind of feel like it was also planned off of business shit, but I
Driving
mean,
streams, driving revenue, internet
yeah,
traffic,
yeah.
all that for sure, all that's
But
connected.
I keep everything on like just what's happening at the moment. Like when I try to debate with people and shit, I try to keep it like what's happening right now. So when we talk about right now, motherfuckers want to get to talking about like Billboard and number one. It's like, bro, we don't give a fuck about that. We don't give a fuck about that right now. Fuck all that shit, bro. We talking about right now. That's like when white people get mad at people on Call of Duty and they just like they just get mad, so they just bring out over nigger. You,
Oh God, it's similar. I think the bloggers and the journalists have turned this into something else.
but
And
yeah,
what
bro.
and what I see is like if we keeping it just in the music, it's like how J. Cole, like first off, J. Cole won the battle. We can all give him his flowers and apologize. J. Cole won the battle because he seen
I'm
what
still
was
not
going on.
gonna apologize to that nigga because I'm not gonna apologize. The only reason why I'm not gonna apologize to that nigga because if he was to never like say I'm the greatest yet or can't nobody fuck with me, I'm not ducking no 1-on-ones, right? So you've been on this kick. So when someone comes for you, you want to bow out. So I feel like personally, you can no longer say you're the best
That's
because in this
tough.
time,
That's
as a
tough.
sports fan, and you
But it was
back that,
never a one on one.
what'd you say?
It was never a one on one. And I even caught a Drake
Yeah,
lyric earlier when he was like, a lot of people think this then brewed up because of the first person shooter song in the like that song with Metro and Future. And Drake was like, nah, this been brewing up. You feel me? Like I've been wanting to go at him, and obviously Buddy feel the same way. But the part that I just don't like is if we just keeping it at the music, both songs are 50-50. You know, like anything is subjective. Like whether you like it, I like it, 6 niggas outside, 50 niggas over, you know what I'm saying? That shit is subjective. So whoever likes numbers, that shit don't even matter. And I'm a numbers person. What I focus on is if we just keeping it at the music, okay. I feel like I don't have a horse in this race. Drake made Buddy rap. And the reason I feel like that is because we've never, ever had a period where it's like a LeBron James closing moment. We've never had a period where he's dropped this much music, this much quality music. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and it's like my man said, Drake is 0-2 now. I don't feel like Drake lost the push battle because he dropped another number one. It gave him more exposure. There's no such thing as bad publicity in the internet era. There's no such thing as bad publicity, whether people laughing at you or applauding you. So, with that being said, it's like y'all couldn't defeat him literally inside the music, which I like in sports, inside the white line. So y'all had to go pull abstract shit. That's the only part about this whole thing is like, fuck Kendrick, we ain't playing that.
like real niggas know, bro. Like real niggas know. Like Drake, neither one of these niggas' careers is ever going is over. Like if
Right,
Drake
right.
won, Kendrick's career wouldn't have been over. But the like you said, the bloggers and social media, bro, they really annoy me with this one, bro. Like, cause now, like, no matter whatever happens with Drake, I look in the comments and I see nothing but, Kendrick vibes. Sort of like it's just, I just hate it, bro.
I
It's just,
hate I hate the he's a colonizer. I really don't like that because it's like J. Cole is the same. J. Cole is mixed just like Drake. Black daddy, white mama.
but
It's
J Cole has never been conflicted with his blackness though. He's already said he identifies
see
as a
that's
black.
but that's what I'm saying. That's not for not one black like if I just came to you and be like, bro, yeah, I'm conflicted with XYZ. Now I've confided in you about something, but like from the outside looking in, nobody can speculate what I'm said conflicted about. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know what those moments, like we all done had like moments, lights done got cut off, XYZ,
Yeah,
my mother lost a car, like we all done had those real life moments, so we don't know what then went on in the interpersonal moments of his life. So I don't even like putting that type of energy on other people because I always try to lean with I wish somebody would see it in a I ain't gonna say sympathetic, but just like how I got here. You feel me?
yeah,
Judge me on how I got here, not like currently what's going on now. Like you say, see it for right now. So it's like that's where I kind of disconnect. Is like because I don't know his struggle. You feel me? And I just feel like we all deal with the other side in a different way. So whether he knows how to weaponize, manipulate, market, conversate, buddy, laugh, whatever he know how to do, we all do that in a different way. So it's like we can't get mad that he's gaining
advantages, just like, well, we'll say in the boardroom or in music or in relationships. That's like his advantage. We all got advantages.
Yeah. I just think when it comes to rap, bro, ain't no rules, bro. It's never been out. This is what irks me. What pisses me off. It's not. It's his fans. It's
It's
like
like
I
the
get.
Cowboys fans.
Yes, bro. It's like you feel me? Like let's say when Pac Man hit him up talking about why fuck your bitch and like niggas want saying, oh that's against the rules. Oh, you know, then when 50 Cent was beefing with John, that type of shit. Niggas want nobody saying that, but when somebody got with fucking Drake, these motherfuckers always want to move the goalpost for this nigga. Like niggas can tell me push up was weak, bro. Let's keep it
Push-ups is
above.
fire.
Push up was weak. It was cool.
I
It was a
start my
little.
day with push-ups. I start my day with push-ups and family matters. Like just that type of, I swear on everything.
Push up was cool. Taylor Made was ass. That was a swing and miss.
Yeah. I feel like I got different
The
theories on
concept
that.
was
I got different theories on that.
the concept was dope though. I give him the creativity and the concept. I'm not gonna hate that. I'm a fair nigga, even though my favorite rapper is Kendrick Lamar, bro. Since forever. I'm talking like 2011.
That's your favorite rapper for real?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
like of all time.
But I ain't even gonna say that
I
because, like
got
I say, music. I don't know what made you connect to his music, so I ain't even gonna say that. I'm a backtrack that statement.
what really gravitated me, bro. I heard Section 80, and I'm real big on like sound. I'm a big sonic sound person, bro. And I've never heard a rap album sound like that. For one, that threw me for a loop, like listening to the stories within the album. But then I was just like, yo, this nigga's really like hard. Like this nigga can really rap. Then he dropped Good Kid, Mad City. Then
That's
after that,
probably his best body of work to me.
and that's not an argument. That's the beauty of like people say damn. Some people say I don't think it's the Pimp a Butterfly.
Or Damn.
But
Damn is a pretty good album.
I think I really think like when it comes to body of music, like Good Kid, Mad City is unmatched, bro. It's still on the 200.
But okay, I gotta speaking of unmatched. A lot of Kendrick fans is like, you guys are out here spiraling, you guys are out here losing your mind, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I
I'm gonna
think,
tell you why.
tell me
I'm gonna,
why. I don't get it.
I'm gonna tell you why because it's just like it's obvious that he lost the battle, bro. Like it's okay, he lost the battle. We're literally talking the battle, and it's just like the denial. Like you can't tell me, even though Meet the Grams had some cap in it, so did Family Matters. It's rap, nigga. Like niggas just
That's
don't.
what they say. Whose lives sound more believable?
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm gonna say fine with whatever one's sick and has a big effect. Fuck it, that's rap because Pac did it. You did it. Like everybody does it, bro. And when he dropped, I ain't gonna hold you. When he dropped Family Matters, it had me like, whoa. Like I was like, hey, yikes. Like that shit had me shook, bro. It had me like, damn, this nigga Drake snapped. I'm like, man, is my nigga beating his wife? It had me thinking stupid. You feel me?
He said,
It
"Is
was
he beating his
effective, bro. It was
wife?"
effective, bro. Then I just remember like he dropped Meet the Grams, and that was just like the smartest play through the whole battle. It's like I'm gonna let you drop Family Matters, and I'm gonna drop my shit 15 minutes, and I'm gonna fuck your moment up, and that's what happened. It's all strategy. Like Kendrick was very strategic.
Uh,
Drake
I think
he
what they say, perception is reality. So it's also like we also got to speak on if people are literally teaming up and giving Kendrick information because they're tired of Drake and they single handed. Because I told my man's this. See, this is the problem. The industry wanted Meek. Meek was supposed to do it and he couldn't. You sent a hitter to do it and he failed. You bad, miserably, flaming. So, and he's never recovered since. Like, truthfully.
and I'm not. And this may sound weird, but I don't think this nigga Kendrick going out there fishing for info. I feel like
No, people just when you have a common opposition or enemy,
oh yeah,
somehow information just comes to you, pops up.
hey, if that happens, look, if it happens like that, it happens, bro. It was fate. It's meant to like I was meant to know this. I'm gonna use this. Thank you. It was fake because I didn't ask. It's different. Like feel like this. My mom used to do this thing where like she would buy me something, right? I never asked if she would buy me something. She'd be like, oh, you owe me this. I'm like, bro, I didn't ask for it. You gave it to me. So you feel me? It's like, if you
Yeah,
give me
yeah, yeah,
information, I'm going to use this shit. Because I didn't
yeah,
ask for it. I ain't going to fix it. But it's like he lost and it's okay. It's good. Like, I like Drake. Like, people try to say, I'm saying Drake is trash. Like, I never said that. My argument has been with y'all niggas. Not you. Just, like,
yeah, yeah.
bro.
I, I
Come
mean,
on.
but this what I'm saying. The argument has subsided. Music now, and it's like, because now it's kind of like the same thing that Drake did to Meek happened to Drake. You know what I'm saying? And a little bit of damage that he'll carry for a minute until he drops some more bangers, and I think that really ain't gonna matter. The whole blackness colonizer, because Rick Ross, the only person who really kept it G about all this, Metro and Future's mad at that nigga over some hoes. Rich niggas share hoes. Ain't no thing. Yeah, rich niggas,
Yeah.
y'all share hoes. Rick Ross is like, yo, on the paperwork side, bro, really, if that's how you feel, like if bro saying every time you drop a song, no matter what, I'm gonna get a cut of that, and you feel some type of way, okay, you're allowed to feel that type of way, and I'm not gonna be mad at you, especially if you like, you're supposed to be my mans, we did this, and but now the argument is for Drake is gonna be like, who are the people that really rock with him, because I always, in all arguments, in all facets, I always lean on, this is America, and it always comes back to capitalism, and people get really uncomfortable. Well, what do you mean it ain't about the money and this is your man's? I've been studying game theory. You got 4 friends in a room, you put $1 million in front of y'all, cash. We gonna find out who is really friends real fast. It ain't gonna take 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That is real life psychological game theory. So it's like, if y'all really feel some type of way, that's why I can't really, it's kind of like this Ryan Garcia asterisk. I can't definitively give Kendrick the win for me, because it's real life a 20v1. And it's like, okay, if he real life is still fending 19 of y'all off and the one dude got y'all, cool. And it can only be him, because everybody else y'all shit failed. Everybody else.
I'm keeping it, of course, bro. Like, I'm just focused on Drake and Kendrick. That lame ass nigga Kanye tried. That shit was lame as fuck. I ain't so proud. We kind of like all joined together and I was just like, nah. You know,
Yeah. Even I kind of dismiss Kanye, like, bro, go be rich. And I'm a Kanye
like,
fanatic.
this,
Like, go be rich,
hey,
bro.
this is what pissed me off. Cause he said, I got you. I was like, this nigga did not just say that. This nigga
I mean,
say that.
also in war, you don't pick the side you like. You pick the side that's going to win. That's
Goofy.
that's a free gem for y'all. We ain't even talking about music no more. But
Like, I
you,
can get him, bro. I'm just not.
one thing you did say, the game needed this, because rap was kind of in a stale place. But then it's almost like, is this a social engineering manufacturing of the genre? Because like I always told people, Rallo Rodriguez probably had the best album last year. Out down that hill, like, and I listen to all music. Like, I be driving, I be flying, I be traveling, so I listen to all music, country, techno, rock, heavy metal. So it's like my ear isn't locked into one sound. So I'll find out real fast, and then it ain't even just me, because I might go somewhere and I might see 50 people rocking to a song. I thought I'd be like, wow, okay. Like, when you see Feel It, okay, like, that's why it's like, all right, Not Like Us is real life one of them, because I've seen people for sure.
Bro, my dog running. Stop, man.
We upload this for bloopers. End of the year bloopers.
My bad. My
uh
dog grabbing my shit and running.
I've seen people turn up for Not Like Us. Even here recently down here in Houston, you feel me? Like, it's the culture. It's not really, because you gotta understand, like, I don't want to take this away from music, but if you ever seen They Clone Tyrone,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 90% of the people are sheeps and NPCs. So it's like, what y'all do, what y'all see, what y'all eat, what y'all watch, y'all are programmed, and y'all don't know it. And then sometimes I'll be like, damn, am I tripping? Am I crazy? But I might be like the one diversion out of the 100 niggas that I interact with. Like, that's a real thing.
So with that being said, the culture has definitively decided that this is our shit. And one thing I do 1000% agree with, I'm so glad that this shit didn't come out during HBCU season, because then bro probably would be coughing just because of the culture. Like it is that powerful, and I will give it that respect, that voice. It's a inanimate, living, breathing entity.
I think the narrative like Drake got him in his bag because it's a battle, but like people
Drake
are
did
saying,
made him rap. I'll tell y'all that.
but people are saying like all this is like nigga Kendrick was doing numbers before Drake, like before this battle.
Uh, uh,
The
I
numbers,
think one of his highest songs. I think one of his highest songs is the actual song with Taylor Swift, "Bad Blood."
Good Kid,
But
Mad
but
City.
but before the diss songs.
Yes, Good Kid, Mad City over 2.3 million. To Pimp a Butterfly over 4 million. Damn 3 million. Mr. Morale million plus. When it almost hit a billion streams. Like them is numbers.
I,
Them is numbers,
I ain't
bro.
even gonna say Drake's numbers because some singles is doing that shit. Like
That's cool.
God's Plan got a
That's
billion
cool.
streams, bro.
Listen, I get it. Like Drake has dropped more music. He hasn't
Quality
preserved.
too, not even just quantity. Because I always agree, is Kendrick kind of trying to be like Michael Jackson? You know, like Michael Jackson dropped one album, and it
It's
was
cool. I feel like what has made me such a big Kendrick fan is like he's not consistently dropping all the time. And after a while, I get tired of artists that they constantly just drop music all the time. I was like, I want a
for
little
real.
baby. Yes, bro. Like, I
Damn.
want a little baby kick when he was just dropping music after music after music. And I'm just like, damn, I ain't even like hear this nigga no more. Like, I get bored with somebody.
I mean,
So it
burnout is a thing, but to be at the top of the game, at the top of your craft, you have to drop, you have to tour, you have to touch the
but
people.
him being away, then when people know he's dropping, that just builds up everything. So when he drops, it's crazy.
I feel his James St. Patrick mystique marketing
But don't
tactic.
get me wrong, I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I feel like him being on TDE is a good thing. Now he's able to be his own person. He's able to be his own artist and move how he want to move. Because I feel like that 5 year gap shit, it can't go no more. You have to tail end of your career because it's about to be a new generation. You know, we in the new decade.
We definitely are, but Jay-Z about to drop one more album, so he can really rap forever.
Yeah, he could.
It's just really telling. Like I say, this kind of it's always situations like this. I say every 10 years, Nas and Jay-Z, we got Jeezy and Gucci. Now we got Drake and Kendrick. The genre, and it's crazy because I just gave you 3 different subgenres of rap right there. I gave you lyricism, I gave you trap, and then I gave you radio backpack. I The question is where does the culture go next? Because Sexy Red is still dominating.
It's going
Boss
pop.
Man D-Lo is still dominating.
It's
And
going pop. It's going pop.
pop like popular or pop like Taylor Swift, which the culture hates. Football fans hate. I fuck with Taylor.
I do too. I don't even listen to her music.
My
But
man's likes to tell me, you can't name 5 Taylor Swift. No, he actually says I would choose Logic over Taylor Swift. I'm like, bro, you smoking dope. You're smoking dope. There's nowhere you can't go and people are not readily recognizing, like Kendrick, Drake, Taylor, Jay-Z, Kanye. It's not a lot of them who really get that just name recognition. So it's like the culture really, like Kendrick said, the culture is like who I'm feeling, and they mad. We tired of you smashing our checks. We tired of, man. I don't know. I always take the, like you say, if this is a battle, we'll do something about it. You feel me?
and I feel like nigga, it's gonna sting for a minute. I think he ruined Drake's summer a little bit.
Nah. He's still turning up down here in Houston.
He can
He's
still
still
turn. Of
turning up.
course, that's Houston. That's his second. That's his third home. You know what I mean?
He turning up.
Like he can have like Houston, but I feel like his little LA shit's not gonna last forever. You know, the moment is still fresh, so he'll be able to like do shows and shit in LA and California. Like that's gonna be cool after
Man,
a
it's too
while.
much money. They ain't even.
This
Buddy
shit is
ain't even got that type of economic power just to ban somebody from going to a state. Even in Atlanta, somebody was like, how good would Drake be in Atlanta still beefing with Future, and he's still gonna be good. He's still gonna do shows in St. Louis, even beefing with Metro. You feel me?
Once like I want Drake fans to stop. I want Kendrick fans to stop like downplaying Drake though. Y'all gotta chill out because like besides all the bullshit, like this nigga is a really good artist. Like he's really dope. He's really generational. He changed. Nigga, after Take Care, he changed how niggas made rap music.
He changed
So
how he makes everybody rap. He make people what they say. He gave people 38 number ones. Add in his own catalog inside those 38 number ones. It's like I don't personally get tired of hearing Drake's music. Like I know people he need to take a break and he need to go away. Why? Who is trying to make a better sound? Who is trying to make a better vibe?
I feel like his last couple projects have been.
I think his worst project was in COVID. After that,
Which one was that one?
Certified Lover Boy, and that's actually a banger.
Yes, that's not bad.
I'm just saying that's actually a banger.
I like Scorpion. I feel like Scorpion was hard.
Scorpion was a banger, and people say he lost the Pusha T. But I don't know. It's like that's why. If anything, if this was a loss, I can't wait for the album because you feel me. And if
the reason why I feel like Drake lost the push is because like I'm all about the effectiveness of the moment. And one, the blackface shit was crazy. That was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Didn't change my opinion of him though.
It kind of me neither. I was just like, damn. I was like, shit, okay. Then like the kid thing. The kid thing was like that was like a big deal to him. Like that affected him like bad.
You think it affected him? Because even I ain't gonna lie to you. This might be fucked up to say. Even when my real life partners and niggas do shit detrimental with their women or children, that's really not my problem. Not my pig, not my farm. I might speak on it when I see you and be like, yo, or explain it to me. But at the end of the day, you ain't even got to do that. So it's like,
if I'm out and I see my homie girl cheating, I mean, it may sound crazy, bro. I just really don't like getting in people's shit.
Yeah, bro. Because for what? For what? You feel me? That don't even make sense. Like, why would I even waste that type of energy? Y'all might go back and still be. I don't know what y'all agreement is, and you just might be the hall pass of the. You know what I'm saying? For what? That's what I'm saying. People be speaking on the wrong thing sometimes. So it's like I understood in the heat of the battle what Push did. Very effective, very lyrical. It's just like, all right, but it just made people pay attention to the album. That's why Drake did a beautiful job of never really addressing it, but that mid ass bar. Yeah, I didn't hide my kid from the world. I hid the world from my kid. A lot of people, that was genius. It was all right to me. But, that's the beauty of not addressing something. And it just went away.
I forgot to tell you, going back to the Kendrick Drake shit, there's one person in this battle that I just look at so different now. I used to be a big fan of this nigga, A$AP Rocky.
Wow. Tell me more.
Like, why are you jumping in for one? And he caught that mean one from Drake, which was crazy.
Caught that stray.
From Drake, and it's just like then I saw this nigga Gucci cologne commercial, and I was just like, ain't no motherfucking way.
How would you feel if a man if this type of beef was going on, and somebody said, "Oh, you feel some type of way?" Well, I already hit your chick, and then you got to go in there, get y'all baby, get the bottle, and just look at. You gotta look at her.
If he already didn't fuck Rihanna, then he already didn't fuck. Everybody knows that.
I'm just saying, this is that gotta hurt your pride to a degree because now it's like
because you still want her, then low key, and I got her, and she got my kids.
Yeah, that's tough. Nah, I feel that, but it's like you mad at me, you hating over here co-signing this other guy, bro. You better ask around. I already had her, bro. It's cool. You got her. You feel me? The only time we mention you, like you just said with the Gucci, you ain't even say the music. Right. Only time we mention you is some fashion shit, like your girl.
You gotta look at this Gucci commercial, bro. I
saw it.
Bro, did it not insinuate a threesome?
Hey, I've always operated under the mindset that ASAP Rocky is one of those metrosexual males to where like he's very acute to his image, his look, how he dressed, different shit like that. And that was like in the Pesos days because I just used to watch a lot of interviews of him, and I'm like, I ain't getting flamer vibes, but you different for sure. So yeah, maybe that's just the artistic side of him. He kind of always leaned a little over there, but it works for him. I can look what he got. Shit.
He had his head on that dude's shoulder, bro.
Hey man, when they be getting
Like,
these
man,
European white man designers and collectors, man, like I don't know.
you seen Bad Boys yet?
I haven't posted any reviews or conversation. I just been listening and watching and observing what people have been saying
So
about it.
this is what I say. I can now put Bad Boys over Rush Hour. Even though Bad Boys got 4 movies, one of them was trash.
So we're
it's like
saying the 3 Rush Hours versus the 4 Bad Boys. You would take the Bad Boys franchise.
Yeah, I would take Bad Boys 1, 2, and 4 over. Because 3 is terrible.
Yeah,
Bad Boys 3 was not.
So man, I didn't want to do it. Fuck it. See, I think that's a hot take right there. First off, that's a good comparison for the Rush Hours. I don't know if they can defeat Jackie Chan. I don't know if they can defeat Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. I didn't really like the last 2 Bad Boys, and people, you don't like anything. The reason I didn't like them is because they did the exact same thing in Bad Boys 2, and in my opinion about the whole franchise is every storyline is literally from the first Bad Boys, and they did that the best. Every last one of them. Shout out Michael Bay. They added some comedy. I love the Reggie scene. I ain't gonna be no hater. That was some shit I liked. I always loved Tasha Smith and anything she played in anything. So it's like I feel it. I love the success and the resurgence of Will Smith, the popping out of Martin Lawrence. Martin's always one of my favorites in anything. So it's just like if I had to give it a grade, I'd probably give it a 6, just because as a summer movie, it looked and it felt like what it was supposed to. But you know me, bro, the story just fell apart. It was some gaps.
I knew the story was gonna be crazy. I gave it a 7. I give it a 7.
Yeah, like it wasn't totally mediocre. That's what I'm saying, 6.5, 7. But
I really enjoyed it because what really made me not like the third one is I didn't like how they was doing Martin.
I didn't like how they kind of leaned all into that family role, and then Mike still gets to be the super star renegade cop. It's like, okay, they did that in Lethal Weapon.
There was some Will Smith shit because they were saying Will Smith was getting paid way more than Martin. I was just like,
nah,
them gotta get paid equally, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know your billing. Martin and Will Smith are still 2 of the highest viewed actors of the 90s based on their sitcoms before even they crazy movie runs. And Martin's movie run kind of started a little bit before Will's. So like there's certain billing that they gonna get anyway. It's like it's a minimum of where it starts, and then like get points on the movie and yada yada yada. But Will always said he ain't gonna never take more than his crew. That's why a lot of people love working with him. I know Chris Rock ain't gonna work with him no time soon.
He be getting a crazy back end.
I don't know, but shit, you already rich, man. That's how you stay rich. You eat on the back end. You take a couple points. You give your mans the money up front. But Bad Boys was cool. Now we talking better than Rush Hour.
I kind of take that back.
Because I was about to say, but you might be on to something where like overall it might be, because Rush Hour 3 fell apart. Like that whole, I don't know where the hell they was going with that. But the first two I could rock with. So it's like, how strong is that first Rush Hour movie? Look, I love that first Rush Hour movie so much. I've added songs from Mariah Carey in my Apple Music. So I don't know. That's a tough conversation.
It's a good combo because it's like it's the same type of movie. It's a buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
You got 2 action stars,
2 notable Black cultural icons.
Then you got 2 comedians.
Yeah.
It's like it's damn near the same formula? Is
Form
it like what movies do you like?
we no, we
Hold on,
gonna
bro.
might have to ask the folks which one is an overall better franchise. But I think I don't know if you know this, they're actually going forward with another Lethal Weapon. I think this is gonna be Lethal Weapon 6. They're gonna age them up. Mel Gibson is directing it. But the problem I think a lot of people aren't highlighting is there's nothing new being made. Everything is already something that existed or is a remake, or you're just extending the universe. It's like there's nothing originally, like it didn't exist. We didn't know what it was. Like I always tell people, a lot of people be like, I don't fucking like Star Wars and woo. And I tell people the reason Star Wars is still the banger that it is to this day, whether you like it or not, it was original. Blade Runner, which I think came out in like 2017, 2018, I don't remember. Original. Other than that, we ain't getting nothing original. I want to say Doom, but that was based off the book, so that shit don't count. So it's like Bad Boys kind of suffers from like we're getting that same problem in everything, not just movies, music. This Drake shit, niggas ain't giving Drake Kendrick. We not getting nothing in the original. Like we just said, the same battle every 10 years. So it's like I just want these writers, these actors to just cook up something new. Even Power, I'm tired of Power. All the shows are the same. Yeah, and
You know what?
I've kind of fuck with it, but it's like at some point you get the dope, he don't get the dope. You go to jail, you don't go to jail. He's smashing, y'all rich. It's like whether it's Power, the Ozarks, Breaking
What
Bad.
I think what's really fucking up, bro, was I think the start was COVID. Then the writers, the writers
The
strike.
writer strike hurt a lot of shit.
The reason why like a lot of original shit is not being made is because if you're doing a remake or you add into the franchise, I kind of feel like it's kind of easier to write because you can go off the last one, but you
Or
don't need.
easier to bankroll.
Yeah,
It's less of a risk.
yeah,
I know at
and
least 6 niggas is gonna check out this Bad Boys, and you can bring 3 friends. That's 9. I got 10. I got the 9 out of 10 people I need to cover what you like. So yeah, I try. I understand that. I understand
I was fucking with when they was sending movies to the streaming service. I don't know why. I just the being in COVID,
the quality was better than me
yes, and I can enjoy it at the crib, bro. Like I
at
don't
our leisure. That's
love the experience. I love the movie experience, but I'm getting older now, and sometimes like spend $50 on some popcorn, like for real, bro.
or the
They need to.
wait time, especially if it's a good movie. If it's a banger, that boy gonna be thick. It's gonna be you might not get the seats because the movie rules have changed post COVID, like how they do their seating and how you buy your ticket.
Yeah,
So I
the
think
last movie, nigga, the last movie I seen that was fat. I'm talking like seat to seat, nigga. It was probably straight out of Compton.
wow, damn, so 2016,
That's the last movie
2017.
that motherfucker
Sheesh.
had, bro.
Let me ask you a question because you brought up straight out of Compton. We talking about the culture. What do you feel about Tubi? Do you feel like it is black exploitation? Do you feel like it is
How I feel about what?
Tubi, the streaming service Tubi? You like what you think about it?
I don't think it's black exploitation. I feel this is my honest opinion. I just feel like it's a place where you can just give your content to, bro. I got enough for respect for Tubi because like they just let motherfuckers upload their shit, bro. Just fuck them. You
Right.
like it? If you don't, you don't. But I feel like it's dope kind of letting people send in they terrible movies.
I've been working on, like I say, we both creators. I've been working on what they say, the tongue is powerful, and what you think about, what you speak about comes into fruition. So I don't necessarily like to speak bad on other creators. I might say, okay, this is how I would have did it, or I might just say I just didn't necessarily rock with I like a lot of people have rocking with Game of Thrones. After I read all the books, I really ain't rocking with it no more. It's boring to me. So it's like I
Yeah,
just say something like I ain't rocking with it. I don't like to speak bad on them because we all have those late nights, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Damn, I gotta get up and go to work. Like you ain't even went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? To make whatever happen get to that platform. So like I don't want to denounce or even kind of knock my own blessings on my own energy speaking bad on them. But sometimes some nigga shit is trash and you gotta call it out. And I think this PC
cancel culture, easily accepting, everybody wants everybody to be friendly community. Like, nah, it needs to be somewhat of a balance. Everybody don't need to go to the Cat Williams route where they're just, dropping the hammer. I don't like this nigga, I don't like this person. Y'all need to do all that, but there does need to be a space where people can criticize projects, because I think that's what makes you better as an artist. I hate when people criticize my shit, but I read every last criticism, whether I catch an attitude about it or not, and then I'll go fix it. Because now it's like I gear myself up, and this is how I live my life, to where, and people say, you think too much about what other people say. I put myself in position to where you can't comment on something.
Yeah. I'm like, now, I could, like, I'd be petty and, like, comment on some of your shit, but I know, like, if I comment on something, you don't take it to heart. Because you know it is what it is. It's never that deep. I don't fuck with that. But, like, a lot of the times now when I see something, shit, bro, I'm not even going to entertain it, bro. Sometimes everybody has opinions, but some people just be wanting to do shit just trick and shit. That digital,
That's the that is
crazy.
that is the tough part of our job, because I don't want to say everybody shouldn't have an opinion, because that sounds nasty. I think
Yeah.
everybody shouldn't have the freedom to have their opinion without vetted, because I think even me, I don't think if people know the conversation we having now and how I spoke on certain aspects, I'll just say 4 years ago, was dramatically different. And that might be jarring to some people. So it's like, this might be more, digestible to more people than the latter. And it's the exact same thing. We're having the exact same conversation. So it's just time and place, finding your audience, finding the people who want to hear what you have to hear. Because it's like, I've never seen the bread aisle offer one choice. So
Yeah.
everybody's gonna have a audience, a listener to the bullshit that me and you have just like totally phased out. So, and that's how I see it. But then it just goes back to, me not trying to like talk down on people openly. I might have my opinion, like, that nigga shit trash, but I ain't gonna like openly say, what I'm saying, speak on it or say it.
How you feel about, I know you're a big Marvel, person. How you feel about them recasting T'Challa?
It should have happened 4 years ago, or it
Exactly.
should have happened when. I'm always the type of person where if you can get ahead of something, do it. So if y'all knew he was sick and y'all had his blessing and the family's blessing to recast, and this is comic books, no face, no case, the mantle always changes anyway.
Blessing, bro. I mean, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
I think I think they did, because I think they were going to like build him. I think they wanted to like kill him off, but like memorize him like they did Tony in the movie. So it's like he's always there type of thing. If I remember, but like they were kind of cool with it. They kind of had a amicable business relationship to where they can still reference him, using likeness and pictures and different shit like that. But they should have let him help bridge that gap to whoever they were going to pass it to, because it would have been a little bit easier for the audience, the writers, just everybody to digest. Because then it's like, we in real life, we know Chadwick isn't here anymore, so it's like, okay, y'all going to do this in the movie, and I wish y'all just would have did it in like an action scene, because I feel like that would have been easier to digest too. We see people get shot in movies every day, so yeah, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with it. I'm kind of wondering what Marvel's going to do with this next phase. With all, like, I don't know if people notice, they have very few white faces as the fronts right now. A lot of the fronts of the stories are all black and brown, or a broad skin pigmented people, and Disney really don't operate like that. So we're gonna see in the next couple years if they feel like they made enough money to be operating like that, because you seen the fallout when John Bodega was on the face of Star Wars, and they had to take him off of all the media that he was the star of the movie. And that's crazy. That's never happened in any other movie, but over in China they don't like.
right. That's nuts.
Yeah, but people say because he spoke on his experience, it was like he'd never do another Disney movie. It just kind of messed him up. You know, it's like, you know, a lot of people don't.
And that's sad because I want him to be the new Black Panther.
I can see him being Kang. I can see him being a couple people inside the universe, but once you get that sour taste in your mouth, you don't really go back to dealing with people who kind of treated you just like, you know, I can just find another black guy. Because let's just say they gave Jordan Peele or rest in peace John Singleton the opportunity to make a Disney movie, I guarantee you, not only would he come back, but his experience would be appreciated and respected. He just wouldn't be treated like a commodity.
So, like, that's bro, you just brought back because I remember like that was early Twitter days, bro, when that shit happened, and I just remember niggas was like going crazy.
Bro, I don't think these kids today could survive the early Twitter, MySpace, Black Planet, any of those forums or chat rooms. You feel me? That was a whole nother wave and era of the internet that we probably didn't even really know existed at the time. But like, and man, listen, people being they feeling so much about the internet, and now they've aged into new feelings and new agendas. Is like this shit is a perpetual cycle. It's kind of interesting and sad at the same time.
And I'm trying to like, I really been on a kick to where I want to just stop using it for like a month and just say fuck it, because I get on it, it's be the same people talking about the same shit, bro. I'm tired of motherfuckers talking about who eat first, the husband, the mother, or the child. Let's just eat together. Yeah.
I didn't even know that was real life a thing unless you paid attention, because I'm the type of person I might just get the food, y'all eat. I'll eat when I'm ready to eat. Like I don't really demand that type of macho machismo.
I swear to God, I've never cared about that.
Do any of your homies care about that? Because I can't say any of my partners. Now, if it's like, I'll say like, let's just say it's a function or we're doing something and plates or presentations are being made, I have been served first, you know, as the man. But that's different than just a normal, we done been to work, everybody done be there, their daily activity, let's eat dinner. I don't give a fuck who eats first. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think none of me personally, none of my homies operate like that either.
Yeah, like none of my people do too, but I got some older cousins and my uncles and shit who been married forever. Back in their time, that was a thing, I guess. Like you know, make your husband's plate.
If you got the opportunity to cater to your partner, I say do it. But at this point, when you got kids, when you got your own life, you got your own mental health, you got your own hobbies, own activities, side businesses. Some people have to take work home. Some of that shit just don't be realistic. A lot of conversations that people like to have are not based in reality. Even like 50-50. There's going to be certain times, even if you make the most money, your partner might have to cover expenses. Like that's just the way money flows.
I don't really like to tell my business, but like me and my lady, there's been times where I wasn't working and she had to get 100% everything. There was a time where
Same
she wasn't
here,
working,
brother. Same here.
and he couldn't work, and I was taking care of 100% of things. Like we just do what works for us. Like that's what people need to fucking do. Do what works for y'all. If y'all want to go fucking 50-50, that's cool. Y'all, if you want the nigga to pay 100% of the bills, and you like if that works for y'all, that works for y'all, bro.
You know what I think the problem is? A lot of people, I'll use myself in this example too. A lot of people use their social media platforms and they speak their insecurities and they speak on how they see other people live, or they might sometimes negatively, enviously comment on something that they don't totally understand. And I have been in situations in these last couple years through healing, through growth, through trial and error of experiencing new things. When you ask for something, you really don't know what you're asking for until you get it. So it's like you might see something as the whole, it ain't everything glitter and gold. And you might, well, I should get served and he should be paying all the bills and whatever you think based on what you see, and then you get it, and then this, and this is what you got to deal with. And that's your trade-off. And there's no compromising, because at certain ages, people give trade-offs. I think, and that's on both sides, men and women. If you're going to be with me, I'm going to be with you. This is, my terms. So like we just speak insecurely on things too much. Focus on the wrong things too much. I've been focusing on taking accountability, focus on self infrastructure, focusing on my brand, my bag, and my
This is
brain.
this is what really opened me up, bro. Pause. Listen,
No diddy.
listen. A couple years ago, I ain't gonna say the person name, but I was hanging with some people. They were like real popular in the city because they was real popular. Motherfuckers was, making it seem like they had the stick. They was living the life. So when I was hanging with them, they just started doing shit that like they would never put on Facebook. Like, why are you doing this? Like, and it just showed me like niggas really don't be having it like they present it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a couple bad females, and when I seen them, you see them on Facebook and shit, they make it seem like they got it all together. But when I was hanging with them and shit, bitches was broke,
Bumming
struggling.
money, calling
Like
dudes,
with
send me some
that,
money. I already
these
know.
that really made me feel like, bro, what I'm doing with myself is like I'm doing something good because I'm genuinely me. I don't give a fuck. I don't portray myself to be a certain way. Like I'm just me. That's why I ain't got no beef in the city. That's why I can go any fucking where in the city because I just mind my fucking business and I just stay in my lane. Everybody here just don't understand fucking concept. Stay in your fucking lane.
Run what they say, run your own race is better that way. It's better
Word.
it's better that way. But that's like so that's a byproduct of social engineering a little bit too. We've been designed to be and look against each other a little bit too much, in the internet hyper steroids that problem. But yeah, like I said, I've been focused on accountability and self interest, sometimes selfishly to improve it for everybody. Because I feel like if I'm right, y'all all gonna be right. And trying to live by these dated archaic ideologies on the man has to do this and the woman got to do that and these fake gender rules, like you say, if that worked for you, cool, bro. But over here, I don't even like for my partner sometimes to do too much because I like self a certain way, or mentally I need to check off certain boxes. So it's
Yep.
like, if you don't feel you gotta do that, that's cool. But over here, this is how we rock. This is our agreement. And you feel me? Like, I tell people, culture, me and you both black. That's the culture we share. We have two different households with two different set of rules. Now the culture is two different cultures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Like But I want someone like a lot of my niggas for real. Like all my guys who got kids are awesome fathers, but they be beefing with the mother of the child. So I want like all my niggas and everybody to like try to have a kind of like have a legit conversation with her, bro. Like
yeah,
y'all will never realize how much easier that shit would go. It's probably gonna be a hard conversation. It's probably gonna be a conversation that's gonna suck, but it needs to be had so y'all can get on one accord on common ground, bro. Because I hate seeing my niggas get waxed by child support, bro. It breaks my heart.
you
It breaks.
you kind of like me in the sense of not being with your son's mother. And it's like I've had that conversation, and the weight that's been lifted off my shoulders with the stress or the hammer that's not constantly being bombarded over me, because not only do I sympathize with you, but I treat you, I guess, like my equal. What I guess should have been easier as a partner, but we just didn't work. Shit didn't work. So it's like, now that imaginary mental stress has been lifted, we can easily move as co-parents. Easily.
Yeah, like me and my son, mom Tony, bro. Like we split when he was like 2, and he's my first child. We young as fuck, you feel me? So I'm going through it. I feel like the world is over. I miss her. I love her. Blah, blah, blah. But friction started to happen between us. So one day, nigga, we just talked and we were just like, we can't keep going on like this. Bro. We're done. This is bigger than, we got a kid now. So we're like, now that's my dog. Like, Tony, that's my fucking dog. Like, whatever she need, I got her. If she find something, she got me. Like, we just a great co-parents, bro. And I want all my niggas to experience
Right, right. I want uh more women. I don't know if I can speak on this. Let me choose my words correctly.
that. Say
I
that
want
shit.
more women to be open to, when the situation is done, let it be done, grow up and move on. Don't harbor any bad energy, because that's not going to bring you the results you want. And you ain't even, I would say, you ain't even got to go get the white people, you the paperwork or the courts involved, because it's easily to get some bank accounts and some notaries and some automatic deposits to where there's never a legal court person, outside entity dealing with y'all. Because I think that is most of the time where situations go sour is like, you know, I was with this person, I rock with this person, we made a child together, we tried to grow a life together, and you gonna really do me like this? Like, and I it's like I be messaging certain homies. I understand readily what crash out mode looks like in real time. It'd be some subtle shit. It don't even be nothing crazy. Like, you know, it'll just be something. I'll be like, yo, we gotta talk. Cause I've been here and I know what you thinking and I know what you about to go do. Nah, let's just not do that. So it's like, nah, have that conversation. Stand on and being open to letting the situation be done on both sides. Y'all both gonna feel better. There's 330 million people in America. It's over 7 billion people on this globe. You can always find another person to rock with you and who rocks with your energy. And there's going to be that person. It's going to be like there's too many people. It's an infinite amount of people out here.
Yeah, bro. It's just like niggas just like grow up into the day.
But it's a byproduct of social engineering, bro. You can't get mad at people for stuff they don't want to know or weren't exposed to, because everything is in your hand on the phone or in the book. But I don't give niggas excuses either. So I definitely understand what you're saying. Grow the fuck up. But certain people were never exposed to certain things, so there's certain broken ideologies that have been normalized or infused in our culture that are now been recognized as the right way. And then when you speak on it, be like, huh? What? You tripping, bro? That's nah, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta do better. I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got nephews now, so I'm now. I'm the big homie now, so we gotta do better and speak on that shit. and I don't always do a good job of that, because I always feel like I'm not the seasoned person in the room to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I check the situation or calm people down, but I'm either like, nah, bro, this is what you need to be doing, because I ain't. Yeah. But no, it's just that I ain't got that success yet. Like, I ain't got that moment to be like, okay, this is what you should do. This is what I did. This is what you like. I don't feel like I'm there to speak on anybody's story, because my story is, like you said, I'm still living. I'm still writing it. But that's just me.
But I will say one thing about our generation, bro. Me working in education and shit and being a teacher, bro. I'm starting to. I was teaching fifth grade last year. I'm starting to see like we're the problem, bro. Because the
Tell me more.
parenting is bad, bro. Everybody that's in the sixth grade, every kid I had a problem with that was bad as fuck, they were like, "Oh, my mom's 33, my mom's 34." Like, I'm like, yeah, like that's my age range, that's us now. And yet, like, these kids are bad as fuck, bro. And everything starts at home, and we're too buddy buddy with our kids, bro.
Uh,
I really feel like we're too friendly with our children,
yeah.
and I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Like,
Yeah.
that's my best friend, bro. That's my little.
I'll be
That's
like, what's up, bro?
like for real.
Oh shit. That's
My
tough.
son yesterday, he came up in my room and was like, "What up, cuz?" You know what I'm saying? Like, we just kidding, bro. Like, that's my little dude.
Yeah. I think we've byproduct, we've kind of become softer as a society, softer as parents.
I think I know. I
Not
think I know why.
everybody, but I think the stricter parents now and the people who kind of stand on these extreme principles, my kids aren't going to watch TV, they're only going to eat
Oh,
organic
hell.
foods or all that, those people, and I applaud those people, because that shit is just another level of discipline, whether it's working out, you know, trying to change your diet. You know, those people are now ostracized because they don't represent what the agenda wants anymore. And it's like, there are still some, like, I've met them, some of my teammates, you know, nah, bro, you ain't doing that, bro. You already was on that game too much, or you was on that phone too much, you know, what our routine is. And you can still work and will your family to that, but it's like, it's going to take all y'all. It's like one person can't just do it no more. One person can't just be the voice, because the agenda don't want that. And there's too many outside influences, school, work, sometimes even church or outside family. They don't understand all the way like what's going on here. So you're totally right, but I think it's some still strict parenting out here. I'm not one of them, but
Hell yeah, I had a couple students. I had to call their mom, bro. Their mom came up to the school within 10 minutes and was, bro, snatched their ass up. Like I was like, I gotta call your mom, and they freak out.
oh man, see now you
Oh yeah,
gotta use that as the trump card. You say, yo, yeah, text away.
I know. Mama gave me her personal number.
See, that's why I couldn't work in education. You call me if you need anything. I need
Like,
this
bro,
little nigga to do his homework.
it's bad, bro. Like these
Yeah,
single moms is like, bro, it's bad, bro.
it's the agenda, man. It's the agenda, man.
It's bad, bro. How
Before
old are
we,
your boys?
my boy, he's 7 going on 30.
Man,
7 going on 30. Hold on, man. I don't know. My phone going off.
like,
Everybody talking about Drake right now. When we close with this Drake and Kendrick shit,
I'm finally after the concert. I was like, all right, I'm done. So I'm officially
it was a
over.
cool moment. It was a cool moment. I ain't gonna lie. It was a cool moment. They turned up. Everybody looked like they had fun. Nobody got hurt. I'm always down for that.
Oh yeah.
Where does Kendrick go from here, in your words, as the Kendrick fan, as the music aficionado, as somebody who's just not listening for the trendy sounds?
Be more present, man. Be more present. Give your fans. I feel like he owes it to us on some real shit. I know it sounds selfish, but you owe us something great, like something genuine. I feel
You don't
like
feel like he cooked up nothing great?
he just needs to release it.
So he ain't. Because
I,
this Drake's beef can't be the apex of your career.
it
Because
it can't.
currently, as we had this conversation, it is, and that's kind of telling. Like Drake lost, but he still won at the same time. I once again made you. The stimulus packet continues. You feel me? That was. Put Drake on your song, it's gonna blow up. Sexy Red is blowing up right now. BBL Drizzly, let me flip it. So it's like this can't be the apex of your career. So I do feel you.
It can be.
But
And
as it stands,
he just gotta just make music, bro, and just rap, bro. Just rap. Cut the bullshit out and just rap. Just make music. Make some good music. Make your presence be known again. Show your face a little more and just rap, bro. You
touch
don't
the
have to
people,
rap.
be a little more accessible.
What I'm hoping is about to be now, because it's like we people feel personal with Drake. He makes himself accessible.
Who's playing? God's playing. My playing. Yo playing. You feel me?
So
Drake. Yeah.
make yourself accessible to people, bro. You control the narrative. That's all you gotta do. Go. You just pick what you want to do.
He
I
got
want to really see him on Joe Budden.
he got the lead right now. So I've been practicing. Every time I do a pod or a conversation with somebody, especially a creative, like I said, I've been trying to practice more. As you say, you just said it, inclusion. And I went to a gaming convention a couple weeks ago. So a lot of people who only follow me on social media got to see me and meet me for the first time, and they like, "Oh, you're Derek. Oh, you're Impulse. You're an asshole, but you cool as fuck." Like, you know how it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I want to give you the opportunity just for even somebody else, you know what I'm saying, to following the people, the internet. Ask me anything that somebody might not know or want to know. Because like I want to be a little more personable with people, because it's like I say, if I drop the Bad Boys review, I already know what it's gonna do. That's why I haven't dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't know how I'm gonna drop that, but I already know what it's gonna do, because the movie people have echoed what me and you have echoed. It was good, but woo woo woo. So it's like, but the culture's like, no, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. So, what would you want to know, or the people want to know, that I don't openly show, discuss, or talk about?
I could say like I could instead of saying I could give you something that people you may not know that people think of you, that I can feel like I could get to you if that makes sense. Like
A
I
little
think a
bit.
lot see you as angry. This nigga hate everything. Ain't nothing good to this nigga. That's what people think, bro. And I feel like you're misunderstood in a way. You don't expect mediocrity from greatness. If somebody's great and they drop some mid shit, it's gonna piss you off. It's like you're better than this. You
Yeah,
feel me?
you get it. But you're a creator, so it's like you get it. But like I say, the accountability for me is I have put myself and projected at certain times that angry aesthetic or energy or conversation, and it's like it could only be for 60 seconds and then we all happy go lucky, but you just remember or you just saw or that was just your first introduction. And sometimes some of the best and closest friendships in real life in content I've ever had has been the introduction of anger, me and people going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, damn near like we about to throw hands, but like those are, like, I swear to God, some of the closest people I've rocked with. So it's like, but I take accountability for not projecting properly the energy that I want, because it's like if I, you know what they say is easier to attract flies with honey than shit. So it's like if I just would have done it a different way, you know, maybe we would have got a different outcome. But here we are. Only thing I can do is change it going forward. I don't apologize for it because I feel like I am who I am, and like it's never malicious. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't expect bullshit because
You only ever said one thing that had me like, this nigga tripping. Never forget it. I'm a big like when it comes to music, I'm real big on like the writer, who, you know what I'm saying, who composed it, the sound of it, you know. I'm real big into that. I dig deep into records. I'm also like that with movies, like cinematography, who was on the photos, the lighting, the soundtrack, the sound, all that shit.
yeah,
You
location.
you said, and I agreed with you to a degree, but you was like, Black Panther mid. I was like,
Oh
oh,
man. I
man.
mean, if we go back,
The
man,
storyline,
I'm gonna have to, you know what? I'm gonna write this down. Well,
but I get
I'm gonna assemble like 3 or 4 creatives, and we're gonna go back together on stream. We're gonna do this one live, and we're gonna watch my Black Panther review, and then we're gonna talk about what was right and what was not right in that review, because I don't know if people know, I really haven't made another deep dive review since that. Like, there was so much negative attention off that review, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Maybe this didn't go how I wanted, but it's like, well, this dude said the same thing, and this dude said, but okay, this I can't say
I
that.
think niggas just plays for the moment. Like when you said that, I was just like, oh, he's tripping. But then like a couple months go by, and I go back and watch it, and I'm just like, man, this is kind of mid.
I
It was
always, you know what I say is a good movie? If it can stand the test of time on a TNT Saturday. If you can watch and clean up and order your food or cook your food and just kind of shoot the shit on your Saturday and you still enjoy the movie, Batman Dark Knight is a perfect example of this, because the way they chop it up with all the commercials, and I always watch it to the end. If your movie can stand that type of presentation, you got a good movie. And I think I don't remember when I really seen Black Panther on TV, but that's when I knew I wasn't wrong. My presentation, my wording, like you said, that anger, all that was wrong. But I wasn't wrong in that, because everybody always comes back to, well, when I watch it again, bro, it really wasn't. You know, it was just shit. R.I.P. George Floyd, what was going on in the country. You feel me? Wakanda Forever was really a movement. We got white people dressing up in dashikis and
it was bro.
they, like we talked about how we started the show. When the culture has spoken, they done spoke.
Bro, hated that shit, man. Hated niggas wearing dashikis. I hated I hated that shit because it just seemed like what are you niggas doing? Like, bro, that shit was weird to me. Like I might catch some flack for this, like the Black Lives Matter bullshit. And the reason why I wasn't rocking with Black Lives Matter is because like corporations started getting their hands and was making money off of it.
Capitalism
Making money.
always wins.
And I was like, you know what, man, cut this shit out. So when I went to see Black Panther, I took my son, and it was niggas in there wearing like dashikis and African wear. I'm just like,
My only knock on that is not attacking the blackness of the dashikis, but we talk about not me, the culture. Y'all talk about those people who go to the movies dressed up as the characters. So now it has to be a thing because the culture is doing it. And I'll be like, what kind of bullshit is this? It's like the whole Keith Lee thing too. Why does it take for somebody else to do something for you to pay attention to something that was already existing? It ain't.
yeah,
I feel you if you didn't know, and I
like,
totally understand.
I don't niggas who dress like the characters of the movies because I remember when Harry Potter was busting, niggas was the kids, little kids and shit. Our age was dressed up as Harry Potter
Bro,
and shit.
I don't even know where my cape is. I think it's still up there. And that, bro, I got the cape. Nigga, I got the what we was in there. You feel
Cos-
me? Like
it's cosplay. That shit ain't new. But when niggas was acting like Wakanda was like a real situation.
they made that place feel like it's really down there in Atlanta.
Like, nah, nigga, that shit had me buzzing. Like, y'all, a Dafiki for real? You got the whole, nigga, I ain't never seen you wear the whole African garment.
Yeah. I think what the Black Panther review, and I have zero regrets about any of my content in my career, and I still don't. That just might be one of the few mistakes. I feel like Drake now. You know what I'm saying? I,
Something. Do you remember your first like viral moment? I remember mine, bro, and it low key kind of scared me.
yeah, I felt the same way. Like all these people
I
are looking at me.
look, I said on Facebook, I said, I don't know why I said this. I was like, Boosie is more toxic to young black boys than Lil Nas X, right?
Ooh wee. They didn't like that.
Oh, nigga, they didn't like that. But I'm talking that motherfucker had like 5,000 shares, over 1,000 like likes and like comments. Niggas was inboxing me saying I need to kill myself.
I love the internet.
I was
Oh
like,
shit! I think
and
my first viral moment maybe was it really wasn't attached to me, but it became my moment. Talib Kweli and my man's was beefing on Twitter, and I think I just commented like uh I think I was like, I rock with him, or he dropped this project because I think he was saying something like he don't rock with black people, and he was like, well, if you rock with him, you a chump too, and I was like, oh, I'm a chump, and then I was just going back and forth, and I bodied him because I think he still got the tweet on the cover of his brand's Facebook page, so it's like instead, and I still kind of get messages sporadically about that incident because Buddy got kicked off of Twitter for dealing with a white girl, so it's like I I always get scared of viral moments just because it exposes you so fast to so many people, and it's never a feeling I get used to. Even like
I
I ain't gonna say I don't like it. It's a necessary evil, but I personally enjoy building the community person by person because then I
I
feel
was
like I vetted you.
just like I like to see like what a real situation like. Let's get a good discussion. Let me see where y'all niggas heads at. I ain't doing this shit no more, bro. That shit had me like I had niggas from India messaging me. What?
Wow.
Like, bro, I'm talking. It got
Now,
to a point where I deleted the status, bro.
you weren't supposed to. I've done that. And sometimes you got to for your own mental health. You got to like so. I've done that. Like, but
I had to call my mom, bro. I talked to her for 30 minutes, like, yo, this viral shit, I don't like it.
you said I don't like it because it
Yeah,
exposes you so fast to so many thoughts and people and opinions, and that's the beauty and the dark side of social media content creation. And I tell people, a lot of people don't know. You a content creator, you just don't know it. You don't know it because everybody's one viral moment away.
like I learned, bro, I learned the hard way. Cause bro, I'm a Gemini woman. So I think I'm a real conscious person. I can always get inspired. So I remember one time, like in 2020, white people was tripping, and Facebook was just finding out where niggas was working, was getting niggas fired. So, I mean, my dumb ass lady said something to me, something racist. So I deep dive how much she worked. I think I got this woman fired.
He
I
said, "I
feel
kind of
bad
felt bad."
because
Call it
she,
reparations.
yeah, she. I mean, I don't know this woman. She just said something stupid to me, and I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fired her job just because she has the right to say how she want to say. I feel so fucking bad. That
Oh
shit ate me up for a minute.
man.
Pause again.
uh, this is the the nastiness of social media, and we're kind of still early in its phase. I think we ain't even gonna really know the effects and the lasting effects and the staples that it's gonna bring to the world. Fuck the culture. Uh, Possibly by when our kids hit their prime or their maturation points. Um, all the information that we take in and all the energy that we are around and we're exposed to when we have to bounce off and redirect, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, you felt bad for possibly getting a woman fired. That is real energy, you know. That like fuck, this is ain't the internet no more. That's why I tell people, and they
Like,
they be thinking I'm crazy, but the internet is a real living, breathing thing. You feel me?
like I'm still learning because I did some shit a couple weeks ago that I'm like, man, I got to inbox this girl and just apologize to her. But she said something about Father's Day, but her page is private, so I like screenshotted it and like made it a picture. And she was like, so you take my shit's private, so you take a screenshot of my private conversations with my friends. I'm like, well, it wasn't private, it's on Facebook. She's like, well, my page is so you can't share my shit. So you took that and you shared it and you just ran with it. And she kind of like, she was right.
That's another comment. We can, we'll be on the tangent there.
But
She's right and she's wrong. Y'all both right.
yeah,
Y'all both right.
I'm gonna apologize to her,
But that
but
yeah,
I'm
I've been doing a lot of that too. Like, all right, you know, I comment on somebody's status, immediately hop in the box. All right, this is what I think. Hope you don't take it this way. I'm just going off the temperature of the conversation. If you really want to go, we can make this motherfucker go viral. This is exactly what we got to do. I'll tell them, and then they be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they be like, all right, I ain't fucking with you. I've been left on red, but people know at this point where I stand with certain things and my presentation with certain things. So it's just about like just like being yourself. Like you say, people be paying attention to all the wrong shit. Be yourself, run your own race, and I swear to God, shit will be much easier. So I got a
I just
text
wish
coming in.
niggas would just stop looking for like validation on the social media shit, bro. Like social media is a gift and a curse because it's a gift to me because I got family that lives overseas and I really can't speak with them, but I see them. They post on Facebook and shit, and I get to see them grow and see their kids grow. So that's one reason why I don't want to get rid of it. The other side of the coin is like, bro, niggas really don't know how to communicate and talk to each other. Like when me and my girl go out, we have a no phone rule, bro. We leave our phone in the car.
Damn, that's deep. I try to operate like that, but like I don't leave it in the car, but we don't touch the phones.
Like we got Apple Watches, so if anybody like needs us or something, boom, we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
get.
yeah.
But we leave our phone in the car and we trying to like really like communicate and talk with each other. Like, I'll be going out, I'll be seeing people all day on their phone.
See, I gotta, you know me, COE, content over everything. So I got blocks in my day where, okay, fuck the content, fuck these bills, fuck these kids, fuck everything, fuck what me and you gonna talk. Cause whatever you want to talk about, whatever I want to talk about, this part of the day, you feel me? Like I call it transition points. Like I hate when people walk in from work or walk in from activity and jump into the next activity. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to take off my clothes. I might take a shot. Even if I ain't dirty, I might take a shot. I'm literally going to change my whole frequency before I jump, unless I can't. There's some times where you can't plan it all the way. I'm literally going to change the frequency before I jump into the next activity. So it's like, you know, you're right. People don't communicate, but I build time in the day because I would be locked into the lab making content, voiceovers, gaming, pods. I do that shit all day and won't talk to you, and motherfuckers will think that you got an attitude, and it's like, nah, I'm working, but you gotta detach yourself from work, whether it's this, whether it's your job, whether it's those 40, like you gotta, because like the humanity side is really what's fucking society up, like people don't have their humanity at all.
No, bro. That's what we losing right now. Like my grandmother, she's older, so her seeing the world changing to what it's now is really fucking her up.
Yeah,
Because like we're very poor morally now.
yeah. Everything is
Like
about $1. I admit.
um, it was a time where when I was a kid, in my apartments, I can run around all day and everybody would be looking out for everybody's kids. Like it wasn't a time where we couldn't be over here because like there's always somebody watching. If I'm down the street and I hurt myself, an adult is gonna come outside.
Checking,
You know,
like, you
we
good? You know, you need a band?
it's
Yeah.
no more, bro. It's not that no more.
Nah, it ain't. It ain't. But the world didn't change in a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different creepos and sickos. So it's reasons for the loss of humanity, because we have a lot of reasons to doubt humans in certain things, but there's still majority more good people than bad people. I believe that. Like, nobody can tell me otherwise. So it's like we just
Let
got to
me
talk. If we talk to each other more, because it's like I'll give him a shout out. I wasn't gonna say his name, but I'll give him a shout out. Blurred Lines, uh, uh, Captain N.U. Perry, like, had a conversation with him, a couple conversations, and when you talk to people that you might be beefing with, or you're having high level discrepancies, where you sometimes realize you have more in common than you don't. So it's like a lot of people don't even know how to talk, and I'm always I'm gonna put myself in the fire, because sometimes I just like that feeling of like, okay, why don't we like each other? What's going on? Why don't you see it the way I see it? And he'd be like, oh, okay, I just really fuck with this person's passion and their stance on things. Like, that's how you heal. That's how you grow friendships. That's how you grow alliances. That's how you grow as a person. Like, I try to talk to more strangers in my day than people I know, because sometimes I just want to hear what they're gonna say. They might put something on my mind. They might light a fire, put the battery in my back for me to get something done. But people scared to talk out in this phone. I pull out the phone to change the music, call an Uber. You develop, maybe, like you just saying, to text somebody back. Other than that, I'm not locked into this bitch, because I don't feel like I'm shackled to anything, and a lot of people are. They're shackled to the platforms, their
like me
devices.
when I'm out at concerts and shit. Like I may get a video or two, but I'll be just so locked into the moment. I don't even be having my phone out, bro. I want no distractions.
He
I
said, "I
want to
just
be.
want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy the
Listen,
memory."
before I get up off of here, I gotta go get my mom soon. I gotta ask you something.
Shoot.
What do you think of the new college football game?
What? Oh man, no calls, no texts, no emails. I'm putting my phone in a box somewhere. I'm locked in. Like, and it ain't. I don't even really. To me, It's already gonna be an 8 out of 10 without even playing it. Just on what I seen, I had a couple partners play it. But I've always liked college more than the NFL. Always. So even as a little nigga. So it's like, and now that the players are getting paid, I like that. I like that people are getting representation for these $1 billion. I don't know if I be everywhere. So if y'all see some of these stadiums, real shit, you be like, why wasn't these boys getting paid? That's what you gonna start asking your questions on why wasn't it this way. So it's like, I'm glad they getting the bag, but I'm excited. Like, that's probably gonna be the highlight of my summer. You feel
My
me?
biggest thing, this game the skill level gap is gonna show.
Yeah.
And that's all that needs. I hated that everything be so fucking automatic. Like in Madden,
Yeah,
every
everything is the same, but everybody in the NFL damn near is the same.
man,
Damn near.
I've always said the TO. I was it 2K4, ESPN.
2K5. That's the greatest football game ever made.
I've always said that's the greatest ever.
Yeah, I'll down
This
that
new
hill.
this new college football is gonna get at a run for his money, bro.
Ooh wee, that's a hot take. But you're not wrong, babe. The stuff I've read and the real life they trying to add into it. Only thing I think is lacking, this is a EA Sports thing. The presentation is gonna be kind of lazy, but they probably just goes back to somebody ain't got paid yet, so it might get added in the next updates.
I
Other than
like
that,
I like the wear and tear. That's really gone.
that wear and tear is gonna be. I think the wear and tear and the composure are going to be the deciding factors on if you good or not. So it ain't just going to be like you throwing go routes or you running option the whole time and you been getting creamed for 3/4. Nah, bro. Buddy's confused. He's scared. You feel me? He broke down. Like there's a lot of different moving parts to the game that one should make Madden better too. And two, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, more competition. We're getting other football companies having the opportunity to make engines for these games to make it better, because it's gonna just be like the Apple effect. Remember, like 2 years ago, ChatGPT was an independent thing, and now it's literally built into your phone. So it's just like independent companies and technologies literally just make the bigger guy better if they're getting paid.
For sure. This month, all I know is like this game is about to be nuts, bro.
Who your team? I gotta ask for your team, or who you instantly build with.
I'm a big Ohio State fan.
Oh my God, everybody's an Ohio State fan.
No, I remember when I was like 10, and I was flipped through the channels one Saturday, and I saw they was playing Northwestern, and I seen this nigga running a ball. I'm like, this nigga hard. And I remember sitting watching the whole game like, this nigga's hard. And it was Maurice Claret, bro. And I kept seeing all them Buckeyes on their helmet, on their stickers, and I was like, who the fuck is these niggas? So that I was seeing they was playing next Saturday, the next game, they play IU, smack them. And I was like, yo, these motherfuckers is hard. I'm rocking with these dudes.
They're gonna have a tough sled this year. I mean, they got Chip Kelly over there, so they're gonna make some noise. We definitely gonna do some college football talks and breakdowns after these big games this year. Hopefully, Ryan Day, he don't beat on Michigan this year. He's out of there.
Look, USC is pussy and UCLA is pussy.
Which I got Oregon State, Washington State. Come on, man. Like, it ain't just gonna be.
They in the Big Ten, right?
Yeah.
But they're in Cali, so they don't play no cold weather games. So I was thinking, how the fuck they gonna play Kent Randall in October? They playing in Wisconsin and shit during when it's hot, bro.
It get cold in Cali though. Look, all this traveling I've been doing this last couple of years, I ain't gonna say it's the exact same. If it's chilly in Indiana, it ain't gonna be hot in California. That's what I'm telling you. Now, 40 degrees in different places ain't the same, but
hell, bro, listen, 40 degrees in the summertime in LA to a nat nigga like to us, that's heavy.
I'm walking shorts, t-shirt, I think I'm good.
But I'm just thinking like, ain't no way UCLA going to Penn State in October, bro.
Well, that's gonna be see. I think the more interesting conversation for college football this year is gonna be what Texas do in the SEC. Because my whole life I've heard, and I actually like a lot of Texas players, so it ain't even like it's not nothing I don't think. But I've heard Texas is just being the greatest thing since sliced bread. Texas and Michigan, but Alabama, LSU, Arkansas, South Carolina, Florida, Vanderbilt, this is the Georgia, these are the blue Auburn, these are the blue buds of college football. Like, I've always, even if I didn't like these Tennessee, if I didn't like these schools, I always know somebody that represented them as like, okay, this is college football. I don't know if Texas is ready for that, because it's all like, I just named imagine going through that murder's row. Then you got to go through Texas A&M. You still got to play the Red River rivalry with Oklahoma, who's in the SEC. I don't know, bro.
Well, listen, bro, I love it. I don't care. Spice this shit up.
He says, spice it up. Spice it. It's going to turn up. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be, as long as Ohio State don't win, I'm happy. Or Alabama.
Like, if Colorado play their cards right, they should win the Pac-10, whatever the fucking
Pac-12. No. Hell no. They be lucky to win 4 games this year.
If they
be lucky to win 4 games. And it ain't because they don't got the talent, and it ain't because of the coaching. It's something's off there. And I sound like a hater. This is why I stopped talking about Colorado for at least since last year. Something's off there. I don't know what it is yet, but you only find out after the losses. If they saying Deion is his greatest coach and he done made them all this money, and you know what I'm saying, he done brought all this prestige and notoriety to the university, why is all these players leaving and openly saying, well, you know, he's showing this type of favoritism? There's like that. There's nepotism in every situation in every organization. So I don't even want to care about that or acknowledge that. I'm saying something else is wrong because too much is going wrong in this short of a span. And they should have won 6 games last year. So then it's like, how good is your coaching? You're a master motivator, but your X's and O's is trash.
Listen, that nigga fucked up when he said he don't do college. He don't do
High
he's
school.
not going to recruit.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's crazy, but it's not in the NIL era. But it's like you change college football to the NFL. I'm gonna just go get a free agent kid and plug him in, and that don't always work. Homegrown. If anything has been proven by that light skinned Jesus clone, Steph Curry or Patrick Mahomes, homegrown talent always wins out. Just look at the NBA champions, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Add in a couple pieces, tweak your system, let your core build and grow at home. Homegrown talent is always going to win out.
So we won in the same because I always feel like if it didn't work this year, run it back. Try it again next year. Y'all almost there.
Yeah, right there.
And if y'all don't get it the next year, y'all get closer, run it back again. I was low key pissed when OKC broke up the Westbrook, Paul George, and Melo situation.
Blame Kevin
So
Durant.
I'm just like, why y'all break that up? Just run it back again. Y'all was cool the first year. Y'all had to get the kinks out, learn how to play with each other. Now, everything's microwave. Quick.
Yeah, it gotta happen right now. And if it don't happen right now, which is why I don't understand why all these coaches are getting fired after 1 year. There's no way you can turn around some of these terrible organizations. You need at least a 5 year. You need at least. If I'm being hired in some of these ranks, I'm saying you can't fire me for a minimum 3 years. Because this team is bad. You know it's bad. The fans ain't coming in. We not moving merch. They're not selling concessions. This situation is toxic on all levels, and it's going to take some time, and it doesn't happen in one game. You feel me?
Hold on. Quick question. How long you think JJ going to last?
If he's smart, he going to negotiate where he at least get 3 years, or they're setting him up to be the legacy for Bronny or the next decade plus of whatever the Lakers tutelage is going to be. You know, they're kind of doing that, what they used to do in the 90s, bring them up and kind of take that risk. This is going to be our guy. The Lakers got to have a real conversation with themselves on is it going to be Bronny or a star? Because if it's not the right star, y'all going to be fucked. It don't even matter who the coach is.
Bronny
he ain't his daddy. He good, but he ain't his daddy. We can keep it 100.
Just said nepotism, bro. That's all this is. Sorry.
That's the name of this pod. We're going to call it. I was thinking about what I'm going to name it. It's going to be nepotism.
Because, like.
With the Kendrick backdrop.
Niggas is trying to tell me he's not a college player. He's a pro player. He's a pro player. And we rarely see this nigga playing college.
Did you see Jeff Teague playing college?
Yeah.
I feel like he's a poor man's Jeff Teague with a less good jump shot. I felt like Jeff Teague was great in college. Pushed the pace, ran the offense, could play good defense, occasionally hit that three.
I don't think he had a fair shot. Like when you hear him talk about Atlanta, though, he was in a terrible
situation. Yeah, he was in a terrible situation. But I think that's or a poor man's Donovan Mitchell. I don't want to call Bronny poor man, but you know, it's not like a 1-to-1, you know, like matchup like an Anthony Richardson and Cam Newton.
The one that can be close to Brian is Bryce.
Yeah. They said Bryce is the monster. They said Bryce is the monster. He can dribble, he can shoot, he can jump. You feel me? They really say he get down on the defensive side of the ball. So it's like, but you know, like we just said, nepotism is in all phases of life and decision making. So I just want to make sure I fuck with JJ Redick. I don't want LeBron to be labeled another coach killer. The Lakers are not good enough to win the title. So let's just decide what we about to do for the future and stand on our decision, because y'all not good enough to win the title. And we need to know that. As a Laker fan, I know that. As a LeBron fan, I know that. So let's fade into the sunset, start the reunion tour. You feel me? Sell out a merger. I need, let Bronny know what it's like to be in the NBA, ride out to the sunset. It's done.
No, bro. Because I feel like the LeBron ring window is closed.
It's done. It's done. It's not. It's done.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. Anything else you want to add before we close, brother? This was a
No,
fire,
I'm
this
good.
fire
Man.
little section.
This
Yeah.
was I'm glad, bro. I appreciate you putting me on game, bro. I've never done anything remote like this, and I feel like it's a vibe, bro. And I appreciate
I
you putting
think
me.
I think we need to turn this maybe into like a little monthly segment, because when I drop it, and I'm gonna throw some sauce on it, motherfuckers gonna be like, "Yo, yeah, I fuck with this." So it's like we probably need to get our scheduling and
No,
turn
I'm
this
real.
into like a
I
monthly
will say
conversation on life,
for the
parenting,
people.
dad life, culture, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
I'm gonna say this for the people. Like, I know my nigga could come off as a hater, as this nigga's always mad, this nigga this nigga that. But like the first conversation we had, like bro embraced me, was like, "Man, I fuck with you, man." And we did one pod together. I remember coming to your crib. It was a couple years ago,
Yeah, it was right before bro moved to Houston.
and
That's when I was
I
doing bad.
the vibe was dope as fucking, bro. You ain't done shit but put me on game, bro. So I'm appreciative, bro. Like you a stand up nigga in my book, and I only judge a person by how I know them and how I communicate with them. And bro, like keep doing
Appreciate
what
that.
you're doing.
Appreciate
This
that,
is
bro. Hey, I'm just trying to be a better man and better friend, better creator. Plug your shows. I know you got some shows. I know you producing some shows too.
podcast I produce called Bellies and Bullshit. Y'all can find us on Instagram at Bellies and Bullshit. You can look us up on YouTube. We on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Bellies and Bullshit, man. Just check us out. Appreciate you.
You don't produce the Chicks podcast no more?
Oh yeah, you talk about Ratchet Reality.
Yeah. Ratchet Reality.
No, but I have a new one called Two Piece and a Biscuit.
Oh yeah. Was it the same type of concept?
No, no.
Oh man.
They
See now.
more they more earthly, womany, like the
Okay.
vibe.
He's
They
a
were
Kendrick fan for sure with that type of yeah. Oh shit. I gotta fuck with it.
interesting. Like Drake and Kendrick, they like both serve a purpose in my life too, which is crazy. Like
Facts.
I can fuck with Drake on some like when it comes to like relationships and putting your all into this shit. I feel like Drake is the person I can go to because he'll understand me because he's that type of person. But when I feel like I need to be pushed, and when I feel like I need to remember who I am, and I'm that nigga, and I got the sauce, and I'm a god, and I can put that, I got that shit in me. I throw Kendrick on. But when I need to, but they both serve a great purpose,
We
bro.
gonna when I drop this pod, I ain't never did this either. When I drop this pod, I need you to cook up 10 Kendrick songs that we gonna feature that people can rock to, just because I know a lot of people say, bro, you're a Drake stan. I don't really care one way or another, but there is Kendrick in this Apple phone. You feel me? On this iPad. So I do rock with him and listen to him, but you know what I'm saying? I want to hear I always like hearing what other people listen to, because even me and my mans, if we listen to Drake, we're not gonna pick the same 10 songs. So it's like, and he's a Drake fanboy. So look, I'm gonna feature your 10 songs that we're gonna feature on this, and we just gonna rock out, let the people see if they like it.
Bet I got you.
Appreciate that. Let's close out. Enjoy your weekend, sir. We're gonna
Same
have
to
to
you,
do
bro.
this again.
For sure. I hit you up, man. I got you, bro.
Appreciate that. Be safe. Love and
You
light.
too. Yep.